Hey everyone, Rossi here. Welcome to another installment of Geared to Ride. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about helmets. Probably one of the most important things you can wear whilst riding a motorcycle, and quite frankly a legal requirement in Australia. Funnily enough, it's the only legal requirement in Australia, so you can quite literally ride down the road with a pair of thongs and mankini as long as you're wearing a helmet. But obviously I don't recommend that. I highly recommend wearing as much protective gear as you can, but that's for another time. So all new helmets must comply with Australian, New Zealand and European standards. So to check whether they do comply with any of these standards, you'll find a little sticker on the back of your helmet or a tag just in the chin strap. So using my GoPro here, I'm actually going to show you where to find these stickers and your tag. So as you can see, this is the Australia and New Zealand standards. And on the other one here, this is where you would find a tag for European standards. You've got the E and the 6. So this is obviously an E6 European standard helmet, which does comply in Australia. So now I'm going to show you how to fit a helmet. So all helmets should be nice and snug and fit firmly around your cheeks. So as you can see, it's pushing on my cheeks here. So what you want to do is you want to also shake your head and ensure that there's absolutely no movement. Also, when you're doing it up, make sure that you can fit 2 fingers in between your neck and the chin strap, and that will ensure that it's a nice snug fit without choking you while you're riding. Also, another important thing is to make sure that you store your helmet safely. Make sure that it doesn't fall down and get damaged or in any way. One thing you're probably thinking is helmets are expensive. Yes, they are. And you're also probably thinking, well, I'll just go and buy a second-hand one. I'd probably suggest you don't buy a second-hand helmet. You don't know what the previous owner has done with it, whether they've dropped it and compromised the structural integrity of your helmet. So always try and buy new. There are plenty of helmets out there that are good value for money. Just do some research and you'll find the right one. Also, you should replace your helmet every 5 years or after a crash or significant impact. Helmets do deteriorate over time. You can get replaceable chin pads, but the rest of the helmet does deteriorate. Also, if you happen to drop your helmet or are in a crash of some sort, you should replace it immediately because the structural integrity of your helmet could be compromised. Something you probably didn't know is that these shatterproof shields here are only shatterproof when they're completely closed and sealed. So just remember that while you're riding around. I know you want to ride around with a little bit of air coming through, but these are only rated shatterproof when they're completely closed and sealed. So make sure that you choose a helmet with good ventilation and try not to ride in too hot a weather anyway. While you're riding, make sure that you have eye protection, whether you're wearing some kind of glasses or your visor is down, or with a lot of modern helmets these days, they actually have a built-in sun shield. Bearing in mind though, the sun shield is not shatterproof, so the best bet would be to have your visor down whilst riding. Well, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned for any future videos. I will be doing some instructional videos on riding technique and also a bit more about protective gear. But for now, I'm Rossi, and stay shiny side up. Just a little request from Dom.
Go get fucked.